Hello, everybody. It is now Friday, February the 7th, and this is the Trade Ideas Trading Room recap for that date. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm moderator of the Trading Room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address, and this is a link to get into our free room. 100% free. You don't have to be a member, do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. The room is open between 9 and 3 Eastern Time. I share my screen, live on the mic. In the email you're getting, there is still time to sign up for the test drive. You won't get the full 2 weeks, but you'll get a week, 5 days, and plus the weekend. You sign up today. You'll get 5 full trading days with our premium service. It'll cost $8.99. And also, if you have our standard subscription and you want to upgrade to premium for that week, you can do so. Costs the $8.99. Once the test drive is over, it's over. I always say this, but we get a lot of emails saying, well, don't subscribe me, or once it's over. Nothing for you to do. When it's over, it's over. We'll offer you a nice promo code if you do want to take out a subscription, but we do not put you into a subscription automatically. Okay, well, again, because of test drive week, I haven't done very many trades. In fact, the only one I took today, and I got extremely lucky on it. And again, I've got mixed emotions about, if you're in the room a lot, you know that I really don't like trading in the first 15 minutes. And you notice we had 1, 2, 3, I think there were 4 of them that showed up at after 5 minutes. Now the MyGen was one of them. Now it interested me. Let me just put this on my other monitor. The MyGen, and I'll click on it to show you there's where the alert was. It was a short, okay? Now, the only reason it interests me, and I did end up taking this trade, I think actually 12 minutes into the market, not 15, was because the CEO, first of all, is an earnings play, bad, and also the CEO left. So, I mean, there's a couple of things that can really cause the stock, of course, to collapse. Also, if you look at it on let's take a look at it on the monthly chart. Look underneath, lots and lots of room. Remember, this was up here at one point, but lots of room underneath for it to continue to fall. So I really like the look of MyGen, but again, I didn't want to take that trade right off the bat. I didn't want to take it. So even though it was alerted at 9:35, but it hopped around a little bit, I ended up taking this trade. I think it was, I want to say at 9:43. I ended up getting in this at 19:43. In fact, so 9:43, and the price was 19:43 because it had kind of jumped around a little bit. I was waiting for a nice break of 1950, and it looked like it finally was, and look what it did. I mean, it zoomed down to 1907. Now, again, if you follow me a lot, you know that I'm always a little wary about stocks trying to break a whole number. So luckily, I took most of the trade out at 1910, and within a heartbeat, it just raced right back up to where I shorted it, where I got out right around that point. So I mean, it was a mildly positive trade, but this is how whippy things can be in the first 15 minutes, and that's why I really kind of like to delay everything. What I really want to show you now, though, is this new feature we've got. It's not available yet, but it's buying. You see, we have a buy button there and a short button there. Okay, I'm on a development build for this. And so you'll be able to actually buy and sell and short right from the chart. Now this is how, and again, you can't do it yet, but you go to your strategies, and hopefully you've got you have to have one of the strategies in here that you create, and then you just pick how you want to, sort of the default on how you want to trade from the chart. So this is what I'm talking about. If I right click on it, you see where it says default chart long strategy. So I'm going to pick, this is the way I want to trade. This is just a name I've given it, chart long, so I can completely identify it. And I just say, okay, I want to use this one. I could use this one. I could use this one. I could use any one of the ones I have here. But I've chosen to say this is going to be how I'm going to trade it. And just so you understand, you have to set up, you can set up your entry time, my order details. I'm basing it on a stop loss. I'm going to risk $100 a trade. Risk management, it's based on this stop that I'm using. The VU apps, it's not available for you guys, unfortunately. Hopefully down the road. It's a custom filter that was developed. But you can use the Smart Stop. You know, I mean, you can use any one of these, but maybe the smart stop in dollars. Anyway, so you have to set that up and then enable it. That, you know, just check it. And so watch what happens now. I'm going to move that off. So now if I say I want to buy this right around here, well, first of all, well, I'm going to buy it right here. So I'm going to click buy and I'm going to boom. So you see, so it's just, price is just a little bit above. When it hits 2051, it's going to take the trade. I'm just waiting for 2051. There we go. You see how that changed? And you see now in my Brokerage Plus, see it took the trade. It took 333 shares because my guess is that my stop is about 30 odd cents away, because if I multiply 333 times the 30 odd cent stop, I'm going to get $100. And that's what I'm risking on the trade. So it's pretty cool. You know, this is something that I don't know when it's going to be released for you guys, but you know, it should be. I mean, I'm using it now. We're just trying to make sure there are no bugs or anything like that. And of course, at this point, I can always move my stop up. So with that stop at $20.20, if it hit 2020, I would lose $104. Okay, now so it's an approximate 100. I can always move the stop up though. You know, let's just say, for instance, let's just say the trade really starts working well for me. Well, I know a lot of people want trailing stops. The way I would do it, I would just start on the chart, just moving this line up and down. Okay, and that's what I would do. And you know, your stop line up and down, and that becomes your, you know, you want to call it your trailing stop instead of some kind of an artificial percentage. You know, start putting this line, putting the stop line in areas of, you know, potential support, so that if it broke down through that support area, that's where you'd want to get stopped out. Okay, so that's how this is working, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it's just literally clicking on it and then just positioning your cursor, mouse, where you want to take the trade. I can also do a conditional trade. Let me just, oops. So I just got out of the trade, okay? Just got out of the trade. But I can also do a conditional trade. So let's just say, for argument's sake, okay, I'd like to take that trade if it could break 2081 up here. So I just click. Okay, so now what's happened there is that it'll take the trade if it hits 2078. So, you know, maybe this, I consider that maybe a really key point for the stock to go through. So I can always, and as always, I can always raise this up and down. Let's just say I really thought this was working well already. I might just move it down and take the trade immediately instead of waiting for a break. So there's all sorts of things that we're trying to make it highly visual on the trade, on the alert. And you can see right there. I'm sorry. Orders. Yes, I'm sorry. There it is. So there would be my stop if it took the trade at 2081. And so there it is. So it's in the orders. And of course, if I want to just cancel, I just cancel it. And I'm just trying to looking at my other monitor here. So anyway, this is, I mean, I'm just playing around with this. This is the first time this was given to us this morning, literally just to play around with it. So that's what I'm doing. But it's you know, we're trying to make it much easier, just, you know, chart-based order entry, using the charts for a lot more than just looking at them. Okay, making them way more interactive. All right, everybody, I want to close this down and bring back the capture program. And if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address. This is a link to get into the free room. I will open the room Monday morning at 9 o'clock, so I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.